10 boys whose code names were the first 10 letters of the English alphabet, respectively, sat at a circular table to play a game called Guess My Number. Each boy had a secret number in his mind and whispered it to both his neighbors. Then each boy announced a number that was the average of the two numbers whispered in his ears by his neighbors. The table given below shows the number announced by each boy and the two neighbors of each boy. Okay, so these are the 10 people and these are their neighbors and these are the numbers announced. Now, what number are they announcing? They are announcing the number that was the average of the two numbers whispered in his ears by his neighbors. Now, A has announced the number 1. So, what is 1? 1 is the average of the two numbers whispered in his ears by B and F. Now, B and F, there are two people, so the average will be B plus F upon 2. So, therefore, we get an equation from this that B plus F is equal to 2. And similarly, we can get for all these people. So, let's form these 10 equations. So, first of all, we have here B plus F is equal to 2. Then A plus J is equal to 4. D plus G is equal to 14. C plus H is equal to 16. G plus I is equal to 10. A plus H is equal to 20. C plus E is equal to 12. D plus F is equal to 18. E plus J is equal to 8. And B plus I is equal to 6. Okay. Now, if we add all these equations, we can observe that on the left hand side, we have 2 of each alphabet. We have A 2 times, A here and here. B is also there 2 times. Similarly, all the alphabets C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J are there 2 times on the left hand side. So if we add all these equations, we have 2 multiplied by all the numbers is equal to, let's see the addition of this thing. So 14 plus 16 is 30 plus 30, 60. 12 plus 18 is also 30. So we have 90 over here. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 20. Okay. So 90 plus 20, we get the addition as 110. That means the addition of all the numbers is equal to 110 upon 2. That is 55. That will be the answer for the next question over here. What was the sum of the secret numbers of the 10 boys? So answer will be 55. Now coming back to the first question over here. What was the secret number of C? Now the answer will be one of these 4 alternatives. So we'll have to check by trying out the options. Okay, let's try option number B, that is 4. So option number B, that is C equal to 4. Now let's put in the values. Okay, now each boy had a secret number in his mind and whispered it to both his neighbors. Okay, so that means each boy had one same number, only one number, and he had whispered it to both his neighbors. So now we have C equal to 4. Okay, so therefore from this equation, from this equation, can I say that H will be equal to 12? And from this equation, I will have E is equal to 8 because C is 4. right? Now, if we substitute A, H over here, then we can have A value as 8. Okay. Now, if A value is 8, then if we substitute it over here, J value becomes -4. Now, if we substitute the value of E over here in this equation, then the J value comes out as 0. Now, J must have only a single value. So therefore, J cannot have these two values. So therefore, our basic assumption, that is C equal to 4, must be wrong. So this is wrong. Now, let's put C equal to 7. So let's erase these values. So C equal to 7. So in this first equation, H comes out as 9. Second equation, we get E is equal to 5. Third equation, if we substitute H as 9, then A comes out as 11. Fourth equation is this thing. If we substitute A as 11, J comes out as -7. But if we substitute E value as 5 in this equation, we get J equal to 3. So again, we can see J is getting two distinct values, which is not possible. So therefore, C equal to 7 is also eliminated. Let's try the next alternative, that is option D, that is 9. So C equal to 9. So H becomes 7. H is 7, so A becomes, E becomes, so C is 9, so E becomes 3. H is 7, so A becomes 13. A is 13, so J becomes -9. And from the fifth equation, E is 3, so J becomes 5. Again, we can see two distinct values for J, which is not possible. So therefore, C equal to 9 is also eliminated. Now, let's try the first alternative, that is C equal to 2. Now, if C equal to 2, then H becomes 14. H is 14, so A becomes 6. E, C is 2, so E becomes 10. Now A is 6, so J becomes -2. And from this equation also, E plus J equal to 8, so J equal to -2 itself. You can see that J is having a unique value. So therefore, we can say that the answer will be C's secret number is 2. So answer will be option A. So now we have answered two questions here. Let's see the third question. How many boys had negative secret numbers? Now, until now, we have got one person, J is equal to -2. So we have got 5 people. There are 5 more people to check. Okay. Now, let's form the equation. Okay. Now, we have here these numbers. Okay. A is there. So 6. B, we don't know. Plus C is 2. Plus D, we don't know. Plus E is 10. Plus F, we don't know. Plus G, we don't know. Plus H is 14. Plus I, we don't know. And J, that is -2. The addition of all the numbers as per this equation is 55. So this comes out to be 55. Okay. Now we can use the equations which we have over here. Okay. So we have here D plus F. So D plus F is 18. Okay. We have B plus I as well. So B plus I is 6. Okay. So let's add these numbers first. So this 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled out. So we have 6 plus 14, that is 20, 20 plus 10, 30. Okay. So 30 gets subtracted from 55, we have 25. Now B plus I, we have 6, and D plus F, we have 18. So the only number which we do not know is G. So G comes out as 1. Okay. Now because G is 1, from this equation we get I is equal to 9. Now I is 9. So therefore from this equation B comes out as -3. Now B is -3. So therefore F comes out as 5. Now F is 5. Therefore D comes out as 30. Now let's just verify with the next equation for D. D plus G. So 13 plus 1 we get 14. Okay. So these are the values of the remaining alphabets. So we have only two numbers which have a negative number, that is J and B. So answer will be, how many boys had negative secret numbers? Answer will be option C, 2.